Guys, I showered today. Today. You know what I mean? I didn't shower yesterday. Fuck that. Once a week, maybe. I didn't understand why everybody kept saying I looked homeless. It bothered me, it really made me mad. But then my car broke down last week, so I've been kind of like walking around everywhere. Dude, and I caught my fucking reflection in the mirror. I almost gave myself $1. I was like, he's down bad. That guy. Yeah. They say I look like Dude Love if he was broke, or Mick Foley, and that's just rude. That's not nice. Yeah, Cactus Jack on crack. Mankind on welfare. If you got kids, hit them. They're mean. They're creative, but they're mean. I fucking hate kids. I work at a school, dude. The other day, one of the kids came up to me and said, "Mr. Ty, if you're so good at cleaning, then why are you always so dirty?" Like, does he listen to my sets and shit? Like, he knows? He knows I don't shower. No, these kids are awful, dude. One of them told me I look like Post Malone before the Ozempic. That's fucking twisted, dude. Fuck these kids. I can't hit them. They're not my kids. I just work at the school. It's not my job to hit them. It's your job. Hit him. Or make him hit him. I don't know. I mean, 2025, you hit him, he can be the sensitive one. But I can't hit him. You know what I do instead to get my revenge? I go into the bathroom and I scribble heinous rumors about him on the stall wall. Like, Susie's only 16, but she's had a few abortions, you know what I mean? Yeah, she gets around. She's a fucking whore. If that doesn't work, I like to catch the kids when I'm leaving the school and just crop dust them. Well, because if a good old-fashioned fart and dart doesn't work, I don't think anything will, you know? These kids are bad. Yeah. I do work in the public schools. I absolutely hate it. My office is directly across from the special needs kids classroom. And I'm a nice guy. You may not be able to tell by the Snoop Dogg sweater, but I'm a decent fucking human. The other day, one of the kids was crying. He was sitting right outside my office crying, and it was annoying. I was trying to take a nap. So I opened the door, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I take naps at work now." I said, "Little buddy, what's wrong, man?" He said, "Well, Mr. Ty pooped my pants."
Oh, no.
Easy solution. I said, "Me too." I just closed the fucking door, took my nap, right? Later on that afternoon, I'm trying to leave the school, and that little fucker's in the hallway. He sees me. We make eye contact. He grabs his ass. He starts bouncing. He's like, "Me too, me too, me too." I'm just scared the school's gonna think that out of all the kids, I picked the retarded one to fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I have standards. Susie, she don't keep them. You know what I mean? Like, I got options, guys. I'm engaged. You may not be able to tell. I tricked, dude. Thanks. I scored. She fucked up. They say commitment's hard. I feel like commitment's great if you choose poverty as a lifestyle choice. Yeah. Dude, they take all your money, dude. We're so broke that I'm afraid our wedding cake's just gonna be 3 Twinkies on a paper plate, you know? They're gonna be stale. They're not fresh. I can't afford that. I work at the fucking schools. Come on now. I am engaged. I tricked her into saying yes. I am poor, so I said, what kind of wedding do you want to have? Keep it simple. This shit's from Walmart, baby, you know? She told me she wants to have a storybook wedding. Yeah. So now I'm trying to figure out if I can afford to feed her and 3 bears. I just want her to get out of the swamp, you know what I mean? This fairy tale is over. She comes to all these shows, she listens to these stupid jokes regularly, so I try to, be nice. The other day I got off work and took her on a spontaneous date to the zoo. It's phenomenal to meet her parents finally, you know what I mean? They're cool people. I just hate that they were behind the cage the whole time. I don't get it. We were out to dinner the other night and her dad said she needs to start embracing her mistakes. I guess it really sat with her because she got up, walked over and hugged me. I don't get it. When you're in long-term relationships, man, you gotta kind of spice it up in the bedroom. You can't do that regular shit all the time, right?
Right.
You get it, honey? So I tried to introduce role play, and she wasn't too interested at first, but she finally agreed, right? And I take things way too far. So I got on Marketplace and got us a Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head costume. Yeah, I've been mashing hella potatoes lately, you know what I mean? She's not a big fan of it, but my favorite thing role play has is the Macho Man Randy Savage. Because when I get you in that cage, yeah, got you for 3 minutes. It's not 3 minutes. I'm just trying to hype myself up a little bit. You know what I mean? She's into spicy shit. I was looking at her and I said it's not 3 minutes, baby. You know what I mean?
I already knew that, baby.
Yeah. Sweet. That's fun. You guys got a lot of homeless people out here in LaPorte? Is it bad? I'm from South Bend, dude, and they're fucking everywhere. They're infested. But I don't really have a problem with the homeless community. I genuinely support them. Because if you think about it, they're a lot cheaper than hookers. No, seriously, if you're ever down on your luck, it's just $1 for a fuck, you know? A nickel for a suck, that's a little cheaper, you know? Yeah, a little cheaper. Ma'am? You ever see it? Fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna get there for you. Man, dude. This guy? If you ever see a homeless guy, though, stop. He's cold. Ask him what he do for a Klondike bar. He's hungry, so you're gonna get eaten. You know what I mean? It's the win-win. Ma'am, you freaky motherfucker. I'm coming over here to you for this one, shit. Dude, that homeless fucking pussy. God damn, that shit is spicy, you know what I mean? It has got some twang to it. It's kind of like the jerk chicken of pussy, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how many times you brush your teeth, you're like, why do I still taste cinnamon? It's disgusting. It ain't cinnamon, it's fucking ass, you know what I mean? It's disgusting. I don't know what it is, but I don't want it. The other day, my wife said to her fiance, she said, put something funny on. So I put a WNBA game on. I'm still trying to figure out who the Caitlin Clark dude is. I don't know. Sweet. I grew up in a really Baptist household, which is just a really nice way of saying I grew up poor as fuck. Yeah. Really poor. You can tell. Like, and dirty. Sweet. This is for you, dude. I can tell. I read the room. I grew up like, you know, in my first introduction to cowboy culture was with Brokeback Mountain, right? So my entire life, fucking life, I assumed that all cowboys were gay, right? It's just fair. That's just fair. And so recently, my buddy told me that's a stupid thing to say because George Strait, he's the king of country music, right? He also used to be a cowboy. And there's no way in hell that George Strait is gay, right? I mean, it's in his name, George. But, hear me out, dude. This is for you, okay? If I had to pick anybody in the world to butt fuck, it would be George Strait. You know what I mean? Fuck it, right? Yeah, that's what I said when I wrote it. I was like, who is this fucking guy talking about fucking George Strait? I don't know. You guys know those Ridge chips at the dollar store? Yeah, they don't really taste like crackers and they don't really taste like chips either. It's kind of like the perfect in between, right? That's what I like to assume transgender pussy tastes like. Well, hear me out. If you're ever down in a pickle, fuck it. And who's counting? You know, I'm gonna eat it anyway. I'm a big boy. When I wrote that joke, I wrote it as the Impossible Burger from Burger King. Yeah, but you know what I mean, man. That's stupid. The Impossible Burger's a juicy treat. And I just don't think transgender pussy gets all that wet. I can't imagine.
So what's it taste like?
like rich chips, kind of airy, kind of not real. Perfect in between. I was gonna write a follow-up joke about transgender dick, but let's be honest, guys. There is nothing funny about a chick with a dick. You know what I mean? That's disturbing. It's awful. My dad liked him. I don't. No, I don't. Yeah, I'm good. Christmas is coming up. My favorite Christmas memory. I turned 14 years old, right? My dad picked me up with my grandpa and told me it was time to become a man. So they took me to get my first prostitute. I got the family discount and everything. It was just really hard to, you know, perform for my aunt, and I felt bad. They wasted a lot of money. Yeah. And she's pretty, you know. She's pretty. She was pretty. Yeah. Most of my family's unhealthy like me, except for that aunt. You know, she was always in the gym.